What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. Today's a pretty short casual video. I'm kind of putting two shorter videos together. A couple of reasons for this. I'm working on a longer video and it's going to take a bit of time with editing because I have a lot of footage to work on. Second reason is I got a brand new Rode microphone and I want to test out how it sounds without it being a super long video. Third of all, I got a short little package here from ShopAEW, and I don't feel like it's enough to be on its own video, so I also went over onto my Instagram story and asked for some Q&A questions. I also know my hair is long as shit due to quarantine, but I'm literally getting it cut tomorrow. But anyways, it's a super casual video today. I haven't done an unboxing and I don't even know how long. It feels like it's been 80 million years. Probably still when I was collecting figures. But anyways, I've got a package here from ShopAEW with 3 shirts in it. They're technically run through Pro Wrestling Tees, I guess, so I guess I technically have ordered from them before. But anyways, we're gonna get right into it. I got 3 shirts in here that I am quite excited for. I think I can just go ahead and rip it open from ShopAEW / Pro Wrestling Tees. Anyways, getting right into it. First shirt here is one of my favorite AEW superstars. My first shirt of his, which is the case for a couple people here. It is a Darby Allin shirt. It says Darby Allin, Relentless. It's got his face on it. I just really love Darby Allin. I think he's an amazing wrestler. I love how innovative and different he is. He reminds me a lot of a younger Jeff Hardy, but there we are, the shirt for Darby Allin. Up next, we've got one of the men who are responsible for AEW. I do have a shirt of his, and it's a really old one from when he was in Bullet Club, but we have got this newer Cody shirt. I really do like it. American Nightmare down at the bottom, this nice big logo. It's a blue color, so I want to have a couple, different colors. Since most wrestling shirts are black, I decided to go with this blue one just to, make things a little bit different every now and then. But we have Cody, once again, one of the men absolutely just responsible for AEW. I'm a big Cody fan. Love what he's doing with the TNT Championship. And this is definitely my first shirt for this guy. I was honestly not a fan of him at all when he was in WWE. But now that he is the AEW World Champion, I absolutely love him. Of course, it is Jon Moxley and his Unscripted Violence 1. This shirt is just really nice. I love the bright orange with the grenade in the middle and the Mox. It's just really nice. I absolutely love Jon Moxley, the current AEW World Champion. So that does it for the unboxing portion. We got a Darby Allin, Cody, and Jon Moxley t-shirts. Very excited to have all of those in my little collection. You'll definitely be seeing me wearing them in upcoming videos. But anyways, now let's get on to some questions which you guys left over on my Instagram story. I probably should have posted on my community tab. Anyways, getting into the questions here. Favorite MCU movie? Damn, that is such a hard answer, honestly. Like, I love so many of the MCU movies. Black Panther's definitely up there. Civil War. I love the first Iron Man. But I think if I had to pick one single favorite, probably gonna be Endgame, just because everything built up to it and the experience was like probably the best experience I've ever had going to the movies with my friends. It was literally like the day after my birthday, and we went to this really fancy theater in a nearby city. Like, we drove an hour away to go to a really super nice theater with like recliner seats and all that nice stuff. Everyone in the theater was just so hyped. It was just probably for the experience alone, but also the movie was amazing. So much fan service, so much emotion, and everything had just led up to that, and I'm very excited for the future of the MCU. What's the next tattoo you want to get? Very good question. If you guys didn't know, I do have the Undertaker logo tattooed on my wrist here. This one means a lot to me. But my next tattoo is actually going to be a Star Wars one, and I don't want to give it away entirely, but it's going to have a lightsaber on it. It's going to be, so far the plan is to have it right about here. There's going to be a lightsaber and there's going to be a Star Wars quote in Arabesh. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a language in Star Wars. But that is the current plan for my next tattoo. Favorite Mortal Kombat character? I'm guessing he means Mortal Kombat. I'm not a huge Mortal Kombat guy. I play it every now and then. I got it when it came on Game Pass, and I like to play with my friends who are here, but I don't really go out of my way to play it. But whenever I do play, my 2 go-tos are Raiden. I think he's really cool with all of his electric stuff. And Sub-Zero, mainly because of Mustafa Ali, and I'm just a big Mustafa Ali fan. And of course, he had that Sub-Zero inspired gear. But yeah, those 2 are probably my go-tos when it comes to Mortal Kombat. Overall thoughts on the sequels, along with the actors and actresses. Now, the Star Wars sequels, I like them a lot. They weren't as good as I hoped, and I think the main problem is that they switched directors halfway through. I really liked The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi I didn't like at first, but The Rise of Skywalker undid a lot of my problems I had with The Last Jedi. So now I think they're pretty good. My favorites are always going to be the original trilogy, and my favorite movie overall is Revenge of the Sith. I really like Rogue One though, but for the sequels, I like The Force Awakens a lot, but I did think it played on A New Hope quite a bit. The Last Jedi disappointed me at first, but now I don't mind it so much. It was just really different. And The Rise of Skywalker I thought was actually really good. As for the actors and actresses, I think they all played a very good role during the sequel trilogy. I think Adam Driver as Kylo Ren was definitely my favorite, but Oscar Isaac, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, I didn't have a problem with any of them. I think they all played their roles pretty well. Favorite NXT match of all time through 2012 to 2020? That is a really hard question. There are honestly so many. I'm gonna throw a few out there. I know you wanted one, but Gargano and Ciampa from TakeOver New Orleans, DIY versus The Revival from TakeOver Toronto, Nakamura versus Zayn from Dallas, and Zayn versus Neville whenever Zayn won the NXT Championship. I'm just gonna throw all those ones out there. I'm a big fan of all those matches. NXT is just so good. What would you like to do when you're older for a career? I'm not entirely sure. I'm actually starting school in September again. As you guys know, I took this year off to work full time. In September, I'm starting to go to school for journalism, and I'm doing that for at least 2 years, but there's a possibility that I'll be doing it for 4. So I've kind of taken up on that after doing YouTube. It's kind of what really got me down that career path. So definitely something in media. I don't know exactly what it is. I definitely want to put more focus into my YouTube during that time as well, because you know I'm going to be able to work with some pretty amazing technology, and as of right now my courses are actually online, so I should have more time to put into my videos. But it's definitely going to be something in media. I just don't exactly know what as of right now anyways. Who should end Adam Cole's title run? God, I really honestly thought that it should have been Velveteen Dream, but obviously that can't happen now. So if I had to pick one person, I'm gonna say probably Finn Balor. I think that one would be cool. I really like his Prince character down in NXT. Otherwise, I'd like to see Keith Lee as NXT champion. I think that'd be pretty cool. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, of course, I'd love to see Ciampa. He's my favorite wrestler in the world. I just don't really see that happening. But I'm gonna go with Finn Balor as my final answer. Thoughts on the Last Ride documentary? I actually haven't yet to watch the Last Ride documentary in its entirety. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but of course, it's just super sad that The Undertaker is done, but he certainly deserves his rest, and he's had such a long career. Obviously, he's the reason I got into wrestling, of course, from the tattoo. I absolutely love The Undertaker, and I really do need to sit down and properly watch the Last Ride documentary in its entirety. I've just been super busy with other things. Favorite wrestlers on AEW right now? Well, I can literally just look to the shirts I got. Moxley, Darby Allin, Cody, and I'll also throw Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega in there. I'm a big fan of them, but there's a lot of superstars that I do like over in AEW. Who is an overrated wrestler? I don't like the word overrated too much because I think most wrestlers have earned what they've accomplished, but I'm gonna go out and say Baron Corbin, but I think everyone kind of agrees on that. I've never been a fan of Goldberg either, so yeah, I'm gonna say Goldberg actually. I fucking hate Goldberg. What got you into wrestling, spot, wrestler, etc.? Well, like I said, The Undertaker would probably be the #1 guy. Others would probably be Triple H, John Cena, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. The first night I ever watched was the Nexus Invasion, actually that Raw, and I had no idea what was going on. Then I didn't watch for months on end, and then I started tuning in just before WrestleMania 27, and I remember the first segment I saw was The Undertaker and Triple H laying out their challenge for WrestleMania 27. So that does it for the Q&A as well. Pretty quick video today, guys. We've got some shirts and some pretty good questions there. Thanks to everyone who asked questions. I've definitely got to do another Q&A very soon. Really excited to have the Moxley, Darby Allin, and Cody shirts. And I'll see you all very soon with a new video. Thank you.